Seconds Out, Ayman Khan in Dubai. We've just come across Kristen Hanby. Kristen, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm not too bad at all. Even greater to see you here. Kristen, let's rewind back. You had the majority draw with Vitaly. Can you give me just your summary as the dust has firmly settled on that fight? How do you reflect on it?
That fight was fun, but I've not spoken to him since, to be fair, so that friendship kind of ended, which is sad. But that fight was my first one. My next fight, I've got a big point to prove, and I'm going to make sure everyone knows I can box. Probably beat any YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Besides, I'd say Jake Paul.
Kristen, you just said that, you were friends with Vitaly beforehand. Were you expecting after the fight that maybe that could happen? That maybe the friendship wouldn't stay?
But it kind of started off as kind of not a joke as such, but he messaged me saying, yo, you want to fight? I was like, cool, let's do it. Up until the fight week, it was fine, but then the adrenaline, all the cameras, the lights, and we both love attention. It just got out of hand, and I was like, I don't know, I just said some crazy stuff. He was just saying crazy stuff, and it kind of just got bad. But since then, I think we had both the same birthday. We both said happy birthday, and that was it. So we've not spoke since.
Was the draw fair in your eyes?
Yeah. If I didn't headbutt him, I would have won. But I don't even know why I headbutted him. I was just getting tired. He had some big elephant on me. But yeah, I'd say a draw is a fair result.
I've heard from some people potentially that you might be fighting Swarms very soon. Is Swarms on your hit list?
Yeah, we were supposed to fight on the last Misfits card, and he pulled out last minute, said he wasn't ready. So they're trying to lock it in for February. So hopefully that one goes. But I want the Vitaly part 2 as well. So, But I don't think he wants it. They keep asking him, and he keeps saying no. So.
Swarms fought KSI, as we know, last time out. It didn't go well for Swarms. But what did you make of Swarms as a fighter?
Entertaining. It's fun. That's why I wanted to fight him, because I know it'd be funny. Then when he pulled out. But as a fighter, I reckon second round max he'd last against me. So I'm hoping they get to do it, because he's been talking shit about my family and me. So I'm hoping they get to put me in the ring with him.
Kristen, there's a lot going on, a lot moving around in the YouTube boxing or social media boxing sphere. KSI and Jake Paul will be here tonight. You're expecting fireworks when they lock eyes with each other?
I hope they go head. They got to go head to head for sure. They can't have them in the same room and not promo for the next fight. But yeah, I think it's going to go crazy. I've seen Tyron Woodley's here too, and him and KSI have been going back and forth. Tommy Fury, they've been going back. So there's going to be a lot of carnage.
Speaking of face-offs and head-to-heads, we saw Andrew Tate and Jake Paul do a head-to-head. It looked very intense between the two of them. Who would you pick if they fought?
Who would I pick? I love them both. I don't know Andrew Tate, you know what I'm saying? He talks facts on the internet. But I think if they were to fight, I think Jake Paul would do him.
Knock him out?
I reckon Jake's got power, and he's younger, and he's more hungry. So I don't think Andrew Tate would take that fight, though, because it's too risky. So we'll see. We'll see when it happens, though. But I don't think it will happen.
Deji's got the exhibition against Floyd Mayweather tonight. Winner, whatever happens, but he's saying that he wants the route back to Jake Paul, the full circle. How much have you seen of an improvement in Jake from that fight with Deji the first time round to now him being Anderson Silva a few weeks back?
Oh, Jake, he looks like, people always say he's not a boxer, but he looks like a boxer. He's powerful, he's quick, and he can fight. But the same with Deji. Obviously, Deji's last, he's getting there, but his last fight he looked good. So if that full circle happened, it'd be fun to watch.
There was another face-off I saw. It was maybe a bit of a parody of the face-off between Jake Paul and Andrew Tate. That was KSI and Nitro Speed.
That was funny. But Speed is my favourite influencer to ever exist. How funny is he?
He's a really funny guy. He's not seen Ronaldo though, is he? Yeah.
He went to see him the other day and he wasn't even in the squad.
It's crazy. Deji said in the after the weigh-in, he goes, if my brother and Speed fought, he'd get smoked.
As in Speed would get smoked?
No, KSI would get smoked.
No one wants to smoke with Speed. You know what I'm saying? Speed is the man. I think Speed would beat KSI, Jake, and Andrew Tate at the same time.
KSI, he also wants Jake Paul. Yeah. Of the two, who would you pick right now? I've seen their progression as two fighters. Right now. You mentioned Jake and his progression beforehand, but how about KSI, and who would you pick between the two of them?
If they were to fight, KSI's got that intimidation. He's scary. He's obviously fitness and he's crazy. But I would say Jake edges that fight. If I was to say, going off what I've seen. So Jake would take that one.
You mentioned as well there, before I get to that, Joe Weller last time round, they locked eyes at the weigh-in, I think it was, and it exploded between the both of them. What happened there? When you saw that, what were you thinking?
Joe Weller, I don't even think he knew what he was doing. He didn't look like he was there all weekend. So I think he just made an idiot out of himself, and he tried to fight Mams as well, didn't he? Yeah, mad. Interesting
moment there from Joe Weller, but let's bring it back to you. Final message. If Swarms is your next opponent, is there a message you want to send to Swarms?
He can train, but he's not going to be ready. I reckon I'm going to give him the second round latest he lasts. Because I've been training. I'm eating bad. I'm having takeaways every night, but I'm training. So we'll see. But round 2 latest. You'll see.
Kristen, pleasure speaking to you. Thanks for speaking to
Nice to
Seconds
meet you,
Out. Good man.
bro.